Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man. I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up. So fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio. You want to give them something to kick them off with, and that is a win today.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Matt, this lineup has been on fire. Everybody's hitting from top to bottom. I don't know how you get them out right now. If you roll the ball up there, they'll probably golf it out of the ballpark. They've been that hot.
Abe Katnick is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder Alex Morillo.
Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz for pitching, because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Padres down in order. The Twins coming. Now in the box, Damon Britt. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder Damon.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. These Padres, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a rather easy first out. At the plate, Angelo Pena carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that misses ball 1. Cozart into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Line to the right side. But a foul ball.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still. Here's Will Myers. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Britt is there. Makes the play, one away.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. The center fielder is the key to me. He is a tremendous athlete. He's always the best on the field, it seems like, right? You can put him at short if you wanted to, and this guy fits everything you ask. He catches grounders, he can catch the fly ball, and he makes all the throws. He is fun to watch.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, he's having a terrific season, keeping that average up there above the 300 mark. That's an indication right there. 2 strikes, and he's still able to get the base hit.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Jose Rondon, and this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Buxton going back on it to the track. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Here's Byron Buxton now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Got him.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Padres. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Cozart has his sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw a quick strike.
Murillo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 2-0. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage on MLB Network.
Designated hitter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, here they go again. A single to start the 3rd inning. Now, they've already got a few runs on the board. This is exactly what they wanted to do. Stay aggressive, keep attacking, and here they are with the leadoff guy in the 3rd.
Standing in now, Carlos Asuaje. Well hit to right, but foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Padre ball club. Throw goes over to 3rd, and he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to 3rd. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Oh, and he misses it.
Game hit streak. Man, is he hot. He's swinging the bat great, and now the nation knows it. A lot of people paying attention. Opposing pitchers knew, but now everybody's watching around the country.
First pitch on its way. Abe Katnick will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Alex Murillo shoots this one over to 1st. And a sliding attempt at 1st, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonhervis Solarte. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back-to-back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the 2nd one, gets the base hit.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both the lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to 2nd. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ballgame.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Solarte rounds the corner and is headed home. And he'll get in there safe.
I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Taylor Rogers is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. He reached on a single in his first try. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he's going to deliver the run here as this is a shot into left center field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
Ready once again, Carlos Asuaje trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Buxton is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning. Standing in, John Ryan Murphy. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Salvatore Mateo. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Now batting, Nick Ahmed. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Cozart into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0.
Center fielder.
Striding in once again, Abe Katnick. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 3.
Digging in once again, Alex Murillo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 28 on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know hindsight can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Will Myers. He swings and grounds it to short. Polanco ranges to his right. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Solarte.
Ready for another shot now. Yohannes Solarte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Britt is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Padres 10. And ready for another chance. Damon Britt back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Angelo Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Digging in, Oswaldo Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Byron Buxton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Starting to. Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In now, Austin Hedges. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Here now is Jose Rondon. He hit a sac fly earlier. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're still in front 10-0. At the plate, Pedro Gonzalez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Now batting.
Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in, John Ryan Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. This is hit on the ground but foul. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So stepping in, Salvatore Mateo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Murillo is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pena has a beat on it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
He thus far. Hit out toward second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been.
Standing in now, Abe Katnick. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Murillo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. But he'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Into the box, Damon Britt. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Lined hard to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Angelo Pena, a hit in 2 tries so far. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And that's taken for strike 1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The designated hitter.
Ready for another shot now, Oswaldo Arcia. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul. A pause and the 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Britt is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First offering on its way. Byron Buxton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. And he misses with it 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Striding in once again, Pedro Gonzalez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Murillo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Will Myers.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Moving under it, Britt, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
Digging in once again, Yonhervis Solarte is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And this is low, ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2-0 now. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's down to third. Ahmed fields it cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Jimmy Nelson comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Ready once again, John Ryan Murphy. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Striding in, Salvatore Mateo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ground ball left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning. Will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Minnesota, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Settling in now, Jose Rondon. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Stepping in, Carlos Asuaje. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box, Abe Katnick. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Gonzalez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Digging in and looking for more, Damon Britt. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Swings through the slider there. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Jacob Pryor is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field.
Angelo Pena is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Again, a 1-2. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. Start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed up a little high. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
In the air to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now at the plate, Pedro Gonzalez ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
In there, strike 2.
Count 0-2.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't cap it. So stepping in, Jacob Pryor. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Mateo will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Now at the plate, Will Myers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. Ahmed charging this one. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. Rounded down the third baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Stepping up now, John Ryan Murphy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Asuaje scoops it up, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Salvatore Mateo. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Rondon is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. At the plate, Damon Britt. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Right over the middle, knee high. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The San Diego Padres get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Jared Kozart records his 14th winning decision of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Julio Barrera gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Jimmy Nelson takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew.